Hello Minecrafters, Nonsanity here, and it's another beautiful day on episode 12 of my Let's Play series, Modsauce. I've been sick, and this last day I've been completely out of it, and I recorded a little bit, but it was completely worthless. I just stood there quiet for long periods of time, so we're going to slightly redo what I did before, and so you can see what I did, because I didn't get that far. It wasn't that much. But what I did make was a slaughterhouse. And what we're going to come down here and do is, I needed some leather, so I made some cows. Oh, before I put that in the there, I need a piece of power cable. Put down the slaughterhouse, and I want to turn off the grinder. So that should now be stopped. Yep. And this should now be working. Oh, look, we're already getting pink slime. Pink slime is what I want. The meat, I can just put down a drum. Now, can I see that? Yeah, I can still see it. There we go. And I need just one bucket of pink slime, which is half of this container. So I've got a bucket ready to go here. And when that gets up to half, I'll grab a bucket of pink slime. Now, the reason why I need the slime is for making a mining laser. Mining lasers need, in their recipe, actually it's the pre-charger, this guy here, it needs a pink slime ball, which you can only get from pink slimes. And you need 4 pre-chargers for a laser drill, so I need at least 4 pink slime balls. So what I need is just one pink slime. I'm getting a lot of steaks here while I'm standing here, because the slaughterhouse doesn't have anywhere to put them right now. It doesn't have a chest attached to it. But yeah, I can just drop these into here and they go back into the system. Alright, well, I'll be right back when this is halfway full. We're almost there. Almost, come on. There we go. Got enough pink slime. So let's hit it with a bucket. And now I can break that, turn that back on, break that, and put this back. And actually the lever... Oh, I forgot the lever. The lever goes back underneath here for turning the grinder off as needed. And let's get rid of the excess leather and meat. Alright, so now I have a pink slime. Let's put it right here. When you pour this into the world, after a few moments, it's going to turn into something. A little pink slime. Now I just need a safari ball. And bang, I've got him. Alright, I think we got plenty of leather and steaks. So let's take out the cows and put in the pink slime. Now let's go upstairs here, and as soon as it gets past its warm-up period, here come the pink slimes. And they're going to get ground up and turn into pink slime balls. Now this is where I stopped last night. I guess I could call it last night. My schedule's all messed up. But I made one mistake. I left this running all night. So let me go take out this pink slime ball here and put it back to, I guess, Enderman is sort of the default one to be running. There we go. Oh no, wither skeletons. I want wither skeletons. That's what I want. Where are they? Yeah, this is a guy with a skeleton with only half a health point, and put it on exact copy. Because, yeah, it ran all night with the pink slimes in the system. And you saw there were a lot of them in there. So now I've got 16,000 pink slime balls. And I only needed 4. Okay. I don't think there's anything else you can do with them. Well, no, you can use them as slime. So I'll never have to run regular slime through my system. I've got all the slime in the world. But this one has to be the pink slime. So, let us put this stuff away. Well, it goes back in my bag. and make a laser precharger, or 4 laser prechargers and a laser drill, which I already did. Now the laser drill, just glowstone, diamonds, plastic, and we've seen the laser drill, or the laser prechargers. So now we just need to place it in the world, and it's going to need some power, so we need a tesseract. Oh, am I out of tesseracts? Really? Well, let's make another one real quick. Make that. Fill it up with... Do we still have ender in here? No, we don't. Get some ender pearls, which I've got lots of. Just need the 4. Toss them in. And oops, I'm put in the chest. There we go. The filled tesseract. So much faster when we've got all the machines set up and sped up and everything. Do this. That's a working tesseract, but we also want to make it a private one. So let's make up. I know I've got some signalarium. Just don't think it's been nuggetized yet. There we go. Make the lock. And the final product. Alright, we got a tesseract for it. And we got some power cable. Got the laser and the laser drill prechargers. Now we just need someplace to put it, and I dug out a room back here. There we go, a little tiny room. And I dug all the way down to bedrock, and there's a torch right next to that spot at the bottom. It was a little bit dangerous because behind this wall is lava, but I can swim in lava, so it wasn't that dangerous. So up we go here. The laser drill does have to be aimed at with a clear path to the bedrock. So I'll place that there. And you can see it's got a laser beam going down there, sort of like the beacon beam. But you don't want to get in the path of that thing because it will do a lot of damage and destroy items, which I think one of our players learned the other day. Well, he knew it, but it was an accidentally. He dropped his pouch of stuff, and the magnet pulled it back through the beam of the laser. Ow, that's gotta suck. Oh, gotta place them in the facing directions like that and that. These beams also, you don't want to get in the way. And I'll be wrapping them up with glass probably, just so that nothing ever gets in the path of them. For now, I'll just put some, oh, not that. Put some stone down here and there, so it's a little harder to walk into them. Actually, I'll just fill in the floor here. Oop. Torch in the way. Guess I should have buried them one level down, but that's alright. Now, it's going to need some power. So I'm just going to run around like this. And then need a tesseract. I'm going to put it right here. And set it to the private. Set it to receive. Oh, wait. No, I want to do something else. Go ahead and put that there. And then, like that. Yeah, like that. And put that there. Actually, I can save a little bit of cable if I just do this. There we go. Now that way, the tesseract has an unlimited amount of power it can put out. And these can only carry 20,000. I think each of these only takes 5,000. So actually, running the cable all the way around would work. But there's an added bonus that if we set this thing up to send items, it will send whatever the laser drill digs up. Because, and actually, just for the demonstration purposes, let's go around for the moment. And you can see that this is going to pop out an ore. It gave me another uranium ore. So every time this work hits the top, it will pop out a piece of ore. See what I get next time. I got Tanzanite ore. It's completely random, but with these slots, you can focus it to be more of one thing over another. That's a strange sound. Oh, it's firestone. Let's, yeah, firestone ore, you don't want to carry it around. It's making a weird sound. It's setting everything on fire. Ouch. Let's get it off my inventory. Ow. Alright. Yeah, you don't want to walk around with firestone ore. Bad idea to be standing there. I'm picking up something. That's weird. Let's get this back on top of it so that it just goes straight into the ME system and I don't have to hear any weird sounds. Can I break that one? Let me... Oh, why is it doing that? Let me turn off my magnet for a moment. There. What is it? Is there something down here? No? I don't know what that is. So strange. Alright, well, just leave it off while I'm back here. And I can... Of course, it's going to make a mess without my magnet on. Alright, well, let's... just clean it up a little bit. Alright, now turn on the magnet for a moment. Turn it back off again. Alright, well, this will start making various ores, just randomly. I mean, it's pulling them out of nowhere. It's not actually digging them up out of the world, which is why I got another ore here in the overworld. But it does take a lot of power for each one. But the nice thing is, we now have plenty of power because of our single turbine. Now, that setup back there is going to take 20,000 RF a tick, and the turbine's making 28,000 RF per tick. So I probably should build another turbine. If I do, I'll do that offline, since you've seen it once. But, yeah, that'll give us... Oh, what we can do, like I said, with the focuses. To make more yellorium, you probably want a yellow focus. And I've checked, and this is the one you want. And it just takes some of this yellow ceramic dye. You know, I should probably start doing some Botania. Because I don't think I've got any dandelions. I've got 4. That's probably enough to make what I need for this yellow stained glass. Just need 2, and that makes 8. And then those 8, like that, gets you 6. And then 6 of those gets you 16 of these. And then I can make these 1, 2. They can't stack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Really? Oh, I've got extra emerald blocks. Let's unpack those. There we go. And Control R. Oh, I need more gold nuggets. How am I doing for gold? Pretty low, but the mining laser, now that it's going to be set to yellow, will get lots of gold too. There we go. I think it's 6, or is it just 5? Alright, let's toss these in. There. Now it will favor certain yellow items. So we're probably going to get a lot of sulfur, a lot of gold, and a lot of yellorium. I still actually have a stack of yellorium ore that I should process. But now that we're starting to get all this stuff automatically, we're going to have to set up some automatic processing. But I was sort of going to wait until I built my final base to get everything automated, because I need a little bit more room than this. And I have been scouting out for places So I'm going to finish doing that and start getting the resources I need to start building the final base, which will take a while to build. It'll be expanded over a period of time. How's this doing? It's doing fine. Let's just check all our resources here. How am I on nether quartz? 917. I'm definitely going to need more of that. Good on graphite. Plenty of food. Lots of experience. Way too many pink slime balls. I stopped the sugarcane plant because 12,000 is enough. How many skulls do I have? Wither skulls. None. I guess the withers downstairs haven't made any yet. But I put everything I had into here, and it's finished. So let's see. How many stars do I have now? 271. Pretty good. Alright, I'll be back with the next thing. You know, one thing I've been really missing, we need to do. We need to get this. What we need is from Applied Energistics. Let's see, where is it? Whoop. I think it's down here. No. Level emitter. Quartz fiber. Toggle bus. Wireless access point. Need one of these. So let's make what we need to make here. You know, flux pearl. Make that. Should have everything else. There it is. Wireless access point. Now, to make use of that, we will need the wireless terminal. So we need to make another one of these. Like that. Don't think I've got a spare terminal. I need some of the other pieces too. I need some of these. Alright, make it. And I'm going to need to make one of these. So I need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, of course. Fluix. Get just half a stack of that. And we'll inject it here into the pulverizer. And that should just stay in here. Oh, don't put the cobble in there. Alright, there. Put the cobble away. Get the last one we needed. Oh, there. 8. Put those away. And now put it all around a calculation processor. We have a dense energy cell. And it's gone to the next page. And there we go. Oh, and one more thing we need to do is make the wireless booster cards. Now, this server's had its config edited. What am I missing? Ender pearl powder. Alright. Can't remember if that's changed or not. But the config files for Applied Energistics have been slightly modified so that the range gets much bigger. There we go. 16 of those. It's just something that we all like a little bit more. Because the range is very limited. And I know I'm used to the old logistics pipes where that worked anywhere, even in cross dimensions. This one won't work across dimensions, but at least it'll work everywhere on this dimension. I'm just going to stick it down in here. Let's make this a little prettier. There we go. So put down a piece of cable. Oops. Or maybe we can I just put the... No. Alright. Do it like this. Cable. That. Boosters. So yeah, 64,000. Don't even need that many in there. Probably just 2 is Yeah, I'll leave 4. Alright, those will be for later. Now this needs to be charged, so let's see if we can charge it in this guy. It's a different mod, probably not. Oh, it works. That'll charge up. Give that a moment. And it's all charged. Now I did think I don't need this much space taken up by this thing. Let's just put it on the side of that. That works. And fill in that hole. That's ugly, but that's okay. We're not going to be here for too much longer. Now, I forgot to put the dirt away. That's okay. There's one other thing you need. I forgot. In Applied Energistics 2, it became necessary, in order to use the remote, to have a security station. So this is going to take a little bit of crafting. Going to need another ME terminal. Of course, I don't have any more of those. Let's make some of those. Terminal. ME chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think. 3 of those. You taking notes? You don't need to. It's all in NEI. There we go. Security station. So now I will need to move this because I'm going to put the security station there. And I'm just going to slap the wireless access point straight to the top. There we go. Now I take my remote and stick it in this slot right up here. Made for it. There we go. And, oops, not what I wanted to do. There we go. We have wireless access to everything. That, mixed with the pocket crafting table, lets me craft anywhere I have access to this signal, which is anywhere in the overworld, unless I build a quantum network bridge in other dimensions, which I will eventually end up doing. Now, let's make a biometric card here. No, I guess we don't need to for this. Or do we? I think you do it for the default. Biometric. Oh, not there. Biometric card. There it is. Make one of those. With these, you can make it so that everybody can have access to your system. Like I'm going to let anybody be able to deposit into the system. And without linking this card to anybody, it should work for everyone. So that's like the default settings. So anybody can come over here and open this up and put things into it. They can't see what's in there or take things out. But if I make another biometric card and right-click them with it and put it in here, I can set what they're allowed to do and then put it in here. And then that person will have their own setup of access. Now, looks like for storage, we're doing pretty good. I mean, lots of room, even though we got a lot of stuff in there. See, the orange lights just mean that there's the max number of things, 63 of 63 in this case, have been put in there. I have noticed that these things do a pretty good job of defragmenting themselves. So things I have a lot of will tend to drift towards this 64K cell, where there's more room for large quantities. So you don't really usually have to mess with them too much. They will balance out on their own over time. Okay. We got the wireless access, which is really nice. And we've got the mining laser making extra yellorium. Let's see how it says. Has it gotten any yet? It's gotten 6. It's gotten 6 yellorite, and I know it hasn't gone through that many in the reactor. So it has a net positive on yellorium. That means our reactor has just become a renewable resource. Its own power is being used to make its fuel. This is not something that's possible in the real world, but in Minecraft it is. Alright, well, I'll be back with the very next thing. Okay, done a little bit of redecorating, basically getting rid of torches and putting in these excuse me, shake my leg off. chiseled glowstone blocks, because I've dug out the other side here and made a new room. And this is going to be where we're going to do our next bit of work. And for that, we're going to need to take a book, like so, and a sapling, like so, to make the Lexica Botania, which I've already done. Alright, now this is the Botania Mods manual. All the information you need to do Botania is in here. It's a very well done book. And the first thing we need to make, as you could probably see when I opened it up, was the petal apothecary. That is the first step to Botania. And it's just cobble, a couple of cobble slabs, and a petal. And I've already got a couple of them here. I accidentally made two. I only need one. But we're going to start everything off automated. We're going to start automated on this one. So what I want is a couple of autonomous activators. And there's two of them here. And I'm going to need... I use these things for water sources because they can push water into adjacent machines when you hit them with a wrench. But for this, we can use a smaller one called a well. It's from Pam's Harvest Craft. And the recipe is just some bricks and metal. That's all you need. So I've got one of those. And I'm going to need a bucket. Just one. So let's get this started. I'm going to do it, say, right here. This is where the petal apothecary will actually be sticking up like that out of the floor. That way it's easy to drop things in. So let's dig ourselves some working room here. There we go. Now, since it is going to be right there, we're going to want to put an autonomous activator underneath it pointing up. So you can see there's the top of the autonomous activator. And I'm going to need to be able to step down a little lower. So we've got a... That's the output. I want the input there. And the output on this side. There we go. And we're going to have another autonomous activator right here, facing this way. And it is going to have its output on the back. Come on, there we go. And an input on the top. Then we need to get two pieces of item conduit, one there, one there. Alright, now as we said, this is the output on this one. So this is going to be an extract. And this one is going to be an insert. But we're going to need a couple of filters. So I have no idea which one is which. So we have to have some older filter here. Alright, this one's right. Water bucket, whitelist. Always extract. So it's extract, always on, the filter for for buckets with water in them, whitelist. So if there's a bucket of water in here, it's going to pull it out and stick it in there. This one is set to insert. Alright? Now that is going to put the water into the apothecary. Now we have an empty bucket in there we need to extract. So this is going to be extract with a filter. And I got the right one again. Empty buckets, whitelist. So extract always, filter for buckets, whitelist. I'll take the bucket out and insert it into this one. Now to refill the buckets, we're going to take our well and stick it right there. So now if we stick a bucket in here, it'll get filled up, it'll get chucked in there, and this now has water in it. The empty bucket went back into here, got refilled, and is sitting in here ready to refill the apothecary after we next use it. And it's just that easy. So let's go ahead and fill in all this space, because we won't ever have to get back down here again. This should be completely automated now. Alright, well the next step in Botania is we need some white petals, because from the book, the first thing you want to do, let's go back, is make the pure daisy. And it's going to turn wood and stone into living wood and living rock. And so we want 4 white mystical petals. Now I have some here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you also need some seeds. Whenever you're using the petal apothecary, you also need seeds. Because first you're going to chuck in the 4 objects here. 1, 2, 3, 4 white petals. And then you chuck in the seeds. And you see it refilled with water instantly. Very handy. And we can automate this even more later. Hook it up to the AE system so that you can just order up a pure daisy or whatever. But for now, this is good enough. Next, we want to start automating this pure daisy. And I think I know the parts that I need for that. And let me gather them up. Okay, I think I've got what I need here. Let's give it a try. So first, we're going to pick out the spot where we want to plant some dirt. And I'm going to do it 1 down right here. There we go. I'm going to plant the pure daisy there. And let's fill that back in. All right. Now this is where basic stone is going to be placed. And now I'm going to put one. I'm going to walk around a circle. When I get to the corners, place one down in front of me here. Except here, I'm going to place a chest. And next to it, I'm going to place an ender chest. This is the input chest. Anything that goes in here gets sent back into the system. Alright. That's one setup done. Guess I'll do the next one over here. So, right... Oh, we're over top of the garden. Oh well. Do it over top of the garden, that's fine. So let's get a piece of dirt. Oh, not there. Oh, come on, fly. There we go. Down there. Petal, the pure daisy goes there. Let's turn on the magnet. So I have to go down there. All right. Up there. That one just changed it all to living rock. So let's put down the wood here. And again, using the same material, I'm going to go around, and when I get to the corners, I place down a piece, except for here. I place a chest, and here, where I put the ender chest. And now I'm going to expand these better chests, their full size. Because normally they start off like that, but you give them 7 of these upgrades, and they're not much bigger now. Alright. And now to do the actual conversion, we're going to use turtles. I've got 2 here set up. This one's called Living Stone. Always remember to do label, set, and then a name. Like that. That way they'll keep their program. Otherwise, when you break it, you lose the program. And this one's called Living. And you get to see their names when you look at them. Alright, so we have Living Stone and Living Wood. They have the exact same program. Only their names is different. And let's start this one up, and you'll see what it can do. Called Pure. Oh, wait. There's one more thing we've got to do. Need to do a little bit of extra prep here. We need some more stone. There. Oh, not glowstone. Just stone. And we're going to put... That one's not stone. And there. We need to put at least one right here. Let's put a half a stack in the first slot. With this program, it has to have the material it's going to plant below it. So this one will get stone, and this one will get wood. And again, we'll just give it half a stack to start. And then put some wood in there. Let's get some more wood from the AE system. And toss all that in there. Alright. So it's got half a stack in its first slot, and it's got more in this chest. And this one's got half a stack in the first slot and more in this chest. So, but it has to be the material that it's going to place below it, because it's going to be looking at that first slot and comparing things. It's going to compare what's underneath it to that block. If they're different, it'll mine this up and place stone down, and then it'll move around the circle. If it tries to move forward and can't, it'll look to see what's in front of it and compare it against that same block, stone in this case. If it's the same, it'll turn and move forward instead. Now when it gets back here to this side and it's stopped by this chest, it'll compare the chest to that block. This chest is not a piece of stone, therefore it knows it's in this corner where the chests are. It will turn to this one, empty out its second slot, which is where all the living stone that it's picked up will be. Put that in there. Then it'll turn to this chest and refill that first slot to make it a full stack. And then it'll continue on. So let's watch it go now. Pure. So it's putting away the stone it got some fresh. And it has a 5-second wait each time it goes through the loop, so it doesn't go out of control, and so it's nice on the server. So it waits 5 seconds before continuing. See, it saw that it had stone in front of it, and it turned nicely. So it's very important to put these in the right spot. And this program goes clockwise. So when you place these stones, you have to make sure it's in the clockwise orientation. By the time it gets around, this one should be getting ready to change. It'll probably sit there and wait for a little bit. There it goes. Now it'll sit there and wait. It'll wait 5 seconds, it'll check. It'll wait 5 seconds, it'll check. And as soon as that's changed, when its 5 seconds is up, it'll notice it's changed, mine it up. It'll turn towards the ender chest, dump all these living rock that it's picked up into it, turn back to this chest, top off its stone collection, turn this way and start going around the circle some more. So any moment it should, that stone beneath it should change, thanks to the pure daisy. There it goes, and it picks it up, dumps off, tops off. See, these are gone. This is back to 64, and it's going around the circle. This one has the exact same program. Let's take a look at it. Edit, pure. Oop. No, this one doesn't. I forgot. I have to put it over there. Let me stop this guy. The way you stop is you go into it and you hold down Control-T, and that will stop the program. I need something. I'll be right back. Okay. Here's how you copy a program from one turtle to another. Put down a disk drive, and you make a floppy disk. And both of these recipes are fairly simple. The floppy disk is just... Can I get... can't do it there. I'll do it over here. It's just a piece of redstone and a piece of paper gets you a floppy disk. And you can color with the various dyes. Maybe. Yeah, that just makes the blue. And then each of these, yeah, with a different color. Okay. From the turtle, ls lists all the programs on it. And so you can see it's got our pure. ROM is always available, and disk is now available because the disk is attached to it, next to it. What we want to do is copy the program pure to the disk with the same name. And the file exists because I've already copied it over there. So if we do ls disk, list what's on the disk, pure. Pure is there. Alright, so now we can start running pure and let the turtle go about its business. I'll pick up the disk drive, put it down next to this turtle, put the disk in it. Now if we do an ls on here, we see with the disk and we see ROM. If we ls the disk, we see it's got the pure program. Now I want to copy disk pure to here with the same name, pure. Do that. Look here. We now have the pure program. So let's get the disk drive out of the way, get us out of the way, and say run pure. And there it goes, doing the exact same thing, but now with the living wood. Again, it's got that 5-second wait, just to keep it from going out of control, and making the server work hard to keep the turtle happy. So these two are going to just keep mining, and all I have to do is put more materials in these chests, and it will convert them to their living companions. And I think that's where we're going to stop. Well, let's do one thing here. So you can get this same program. Hold down Control-T to stop the program. It's called Pure. What we're going to do is paste bin, put Pure. And it says here the name of the paste bin file. Here's an HTML, an HTTP URL to the file that has this program in it. Now you can do paste bin get and type in this thing, which is capital H, lowercase v, capital F, lowercase y, capital N, 7, capital A, lowercase y. And then you tell it what program. I'm going to just call it Pure 2. And it downloaded it. Do an ls. There's a Pure 2. If we edit Pure 2, it is the same program. All right? So that means you can type in that same line and get the same program. But you'd call it Pure, not Pure 2. And I'm going to remove Pure 2. So it's just Pure. And I'll start it back up again. There it goes. Alright, so there you could, without having to do any programming yourself, just using that paste bin line, you can go ahead and have your very own turtles doing living wood and living stone automation. So we'll stop there, and this is Nonsanity. Until next time, signing out. Have a good one.